YouTube, you guys finally made it. So I'm here in San Diego, and I want to share with you, because it's holiday time, everybody's money stressed, financially stressed. I thought I would talk about a whole bunch of important things. So first thing we're going to cover is 5 steps that I'm using to make money online right now, today. Okay? I've been showing almost every day. I'll do it now. It's become a daily ritual on these live calls, or not daily, but here's Stripe account, one of my businesses. Let's click it today. It's at, gotta put my thumb on. It's made $18,000 today and $900,000, $4.79 in the last 30 days. I'll put that over there so you can see it. So this is something, by the way, this is a business that I don't even do any work on. I have a business partner, we own it 50-50, and I probably work on it under an hour a month. So what I'm gonna share with you today, pay close attention, because no matter what anyone says, if people go, oh, I don't believe that's true or whatever, I know that I've done it, okay? So my mom used to make like $18,000 a year when I was growing up, and that made that today. So the opportunity is there. I don't know if you saw it. Jeff Bezos today became by far the richest man in the world. Amazon stock went up. He's worth $100 billion. And what does Jeff Bezos do better than anybody with Amazon.com? He sells online. And the good news and bad news I'm gonna give you guys today. The good news is some of you are gonna figure it out, and you may not make $100 billion like Jeff Bezos, but maybe you make 100 grand, or you make $1 million, or you make 10 million, or maybe you just make an extra 500 bucks a month on the side with your day job. But what I'm going to show you on these 5 things is how you can basically create your own mini Amazon. Just think of that. Create your own mini Amazon. It took Jeff Bezos. So here's step number 1. Okay, it's possible to make your own mini Amazon, and I'm going to show you how. Now, just want to tell you guys, stay through this full thing, because if you only get half of this, it won't work for you. I'm going to show you the full system. Some of you are going to get started within 24 hours. Last time I did this call, this live stream when I was down here in San Diego, I talked about, we just made up a business, and somebody actually, who was watching just like you, took it. It was a dog beds depot or something, like dogbedstore.com, and they literally made it, and within 24 hours they were in business. So pay attention to this stuff, because this actually can show you how to do it very quick. So it's possible to make your own mini Amazon. You could start here at 0. Use a different marker. You could start here. This represents 0. Man, every marker is junky. Let's see if this one's any better. There we go. This one's better. So Jeff Bezos is right here. He's at 100 billion. He started in 1994. Now, 2017, 2018-ish time frame. From here, it took him by 2001. He had gone up, and then it started to go down for a while because there was an internet bubble, and then it came, and now it's come up like this. Now, what I want to show you today is it's possible to make your own mini Amazon in under 24 hours if you follow what I'm showing you, okay? So this right here is 94, let's say to 2017. That's a total of 23 years. You can now do we'll just make it 23 hours. And there's a reason you can do that, and that's because there's more technology than when he got started in 1994. So that's the first thing you gotta know. You're gonna create your own mini Amazon, and you may sell somewhat on Amazon. I wanna show you something that a guy sent me today. He's got an Amazon store. He actually does Kindle books, and it's kind of cool. Where is it here? He was just texting me. I'm not going to share his name just because he probably wouldn't mind if I share his name, actually. Oh, here's a video that he sent me, but cover up the phone number here. He did, in the last 5 years, he did $6 million selling on Amazon. $6 million bucks. He's a guy who follows me and also has his own, business. So I'm not talking, by the way, about Amazon affiliate links. So let's get started. How do you create your own mini Amazon? And by the way, I just want to say something. For those of you who do not pay attention to this, I just want to remind you, when you miss trends, just think about Bitcoin. My friend in Argentina, he bought 800 Bitcoin. He bought when it was at I think $1,000. And if you look today, 800, it's at about, Bitcoin's at around, let's say it's 9,200, it's going up and down, it's worth $7.3 million. Okay? So when you guys are looking at this stuff, whether it's Bitcoin or what I'm talking about right here, the good news is you can do it in under 23 hours, what used to take 23 years. The bad news is a lot of you will miss this trend. I promise you. I've been an entrepreneur since I'm 19. I've seen these trends. People miss the trend. And there's 3 main reasons you guys will miss the trend. 33% of you that'll miss the trend is because you're cynical. You grew up in a weird household. You grew up with a weird worldview that you're convinced that everybody's out to get you and that everything good is a scam. And that's okay. You can go your way and you'll live a certain life and you'll create what they call self-fulfilling prophecies. And, Unfortunately, those people almost always are broke. This just went, oh, Facebook just went baboosh. Hey, can you check Facebook on your end up there? Yeah. Let me see that. Let me see. So, the second thing.
It expired. See, I think it kicked off.
Yeah. I don't think that title's good. The second group of you are people who are procrastinators. So you know you should do it, but it's more like you're just lazy or something like that, okay? The third group of you are too busy.
Log you out of Creator.
And if you're busy, it's a bitch. Because then you know you should do it, but you have another job. Let me see if I can get Facebook up and going. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, log you out of both apps. You hear that, Nate? Yeah.
Yeah, don't use that. Facebook is so butthurt about any titles about you cannot use make money in a title. This is the world we live in. If you put make money in a title of Facebook, they automatically consider it somehow scam. Like Jeff Bezos can make money online, but if anybody else does and mentions it on Facebook, Facebook is butthurt even though they make money online. I find that interesting.
So we have to use unique titles for Facebook every time?
Just use something else. Just don't. I kind of brought this up before. Don't use anything like that. You can do like 5 ways to launch an online store, stuff like that. It just cannot say money or any dollar amount or anything remotely related to money, or else Facebook gets fully butthurt, and I get to deal with this. Let me see if I can do this. All right.
Don't use emoji.
All right.
All right. Five ways to start an online store.
No. Just, it's not gonna go. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so we're back here. You got the potential to do this. As I said, about 33% of you are skeptics. 30% of you will just, you know you should do it, but lazy. What's your say, 33? And 33% know you should do it, but you're busy. So I hope you'll learn to overcome all 3 of those, because if you want to know what kills hopes and dreams, that's what kills hopes and dreams, without a doubt. Okay, so number 2, knowing that the goal is a simple Amazon replica site. So you got to know what to sell. So here, I'm going to give you guys an example. We're going to do a case study right now. All right, let's do a case study. Who has a business, simple household item that's all around you right now? It can be, I don't know what this is, a candle. I just grabbed some things. It can be like a garlic press from the kitchen. It could be hot sauce that you resell. It could be mugs. It could be water. A lot of people making money with water. This is dark chocolate. All right, let's make a business right now. I've done 2 of these businesses before. One of them was an exotic clock business. I'm going to show you how to do the whole business from start to finish.
You got the glasses here too. So.
All right. Phone cases, pillows, glasses. I'm doing glasses. That was the one I was showing you. Magnets, fans. Fans is interesting. Clothing. Be more specific. Hats. Let's do hats. I like hats. Okay, so the answer is simple household items. Hats. All right, here's the deal. Why I like hats. There's this guy who follows me. I forget his name, but he always sends me updates. During the election, he took hats, and I don't even think he cares about Trump or Hillary Clinton, but he made a hat for Donald Trump, a Donald Trump style hat with said "Make America Great Again." He made $1 million last year selling hats. I think he made, and he was selling T-shirts. I think he even made hats for Democrats too. He just did it on both sides. So let's just do hats. So first step is let's buy a domain, and I recommend you buy it on GoDaddy. I buy sometimes, or I use a company called Namecheap. By the way, for the 33% of you who are highly cynical, because you probably have highly cynical parents, I'm not paid by GoDaddy or Namecheap. I'm just literally, that's what I use. Whenever I bring up a brand, people are like, ah, Ty's being paid by them. Like, the level of cynicism. By the way, for all of you who are not cynical, I have amazingly good news for you. And the good news is, well, all the cynical people will never start the business and you can make all the money. That's why I never get butthurt about the fact that so many people are cynical. Literally 50% of the world still thinks online businesses are scams. So I'm like, great. That means there's 3.5 billion less people competing with me. And I can put a business up and in 1 year be making $1 million a month. Imagine if the whole world wasn't cynical and everybody actually started doing this. Imagine if the whole world wasn't lazy, or 33% of people weren't lazy, and 33% of people weren't cynical, and 33% of people weren't procrastinators. We'd be hurting, all of us entrepreneurs. Jeff Bezos wouldn't have $100 billion if more people were willing to step out of their comfort zone. He quit his job and started, Amazon. So, all right, let's see. Let's go here. I'm gonna go to GoDaddy, or I'll go to Namecheap. Let's find a hat domain. We're gonna build a business in under 23 hours. By the way, any of you can be doing this at the same time. So I go here. You can search for titles. Let's just type in simple ones. You do 3-word domains are the easiest to actually be available. So I don't know, coolhatstore.com. I start with like simple things. Ha! It's available. I'm gonna buy it again. And it's like a tongue-in-cheek. It's like Elon Musk made the boring hat company. Dude, Cool Hat Store is literally available. I'm going to buy it for $8. If any of you ever really needs it, I'll sell it to you for $9. I'll make $1 profit. Oh, this kills me. The fact that that's not owned by somebody just shows you how much opportunity. Like literally, Cool Hat Store is like such a stupid name. People will think it's funny, and I now own it. Like any of you who had $8 in your bank account could have bought that. Official Joel said, someone buy it before him. Too late, Joel. I own it, my friend. Okay, so we got the domain name. The second thing that you can do, optional, okay, is you can go to LegalZoom, and I would form a company. It's very cheap and easy. They have a plan that's like $200, and I would just take, I would just literally make the company like, what did I call it? Cool Hat Store LLC. And I'd probably make it a Delaware company, and if you do it correctly, it'll cost you about $200. You don't even have to do this, but I would. And then they'll double check that it's not trademarked already. They'll double check that it's not already taken. Okay, so there you go. We got the beginning of the business. Now, what's the next step? Step number 3. Now we figured out we want to sell. We're going to sell hats. Does anyone have a hat in here?
Any hats?
Hats? Anybody? Hats.
Thanks, Alan.
I got a beanie.
Oh.
You got a beanie? We can do beanies on there. Does anybody? Alma, do I have a hat in this house?
I used to always put something like that.
You go here, just in case.
All right. All right. We're going to try to get Facebook going. All right. Oh, is this coffee? What's the best hat, by the way? Who has a good hat? Okay. Oh, man. Whose hat is this?
Your mom.
My mom has this hat. Okay. I don't know why she owns this hat. All right. This hat is made in China. That's good news. Because one of the steps is we need to source the hats. So one of the places you can go is Alibaba. Oops. Alibaba.com, which is like the Chinese version of Amazon. And you can look for, let's say you wanted to sell this hat. I probably wouldn't sell this hat. Somebody said, is your mom a sheriff? Sometimes comments on social media is hilarious. Someone said best hat would be a Supreme or Gucci hat. Yeah, I probably, but let's just pretend this is a better hat, okay? Now, one thing, let's do this together. We're going to use Amazon. Remember, you're going to use Amazon to not just make Jeff Bezos the richest man in the world. Do you know how to do that, what they're saying? Well, why don't you use this phone right here? You know how to do it on that one?
Yeah. I just logged in because I'm admin.
Okay. All right, so let's go to Amazon's app.
Probably I could shoot them pretty good.
Put my thumb on this. Okay, so I go to Amazon's app, just like I'm buying something on Amazon. By the way, for those of you, towards the end, I'm going to put a link if you want me to train you for the next 2 months. Me and my team will actually show you how to do this more in depth. But I'm trying to do as much as I can here for free. I got an advanced program, a mentorship program on this. If you want us to mentor you on doing this, how to make money online, make your own Amazon, sell simple household items. It doesn't have to be hats. It can be candles. It can be whatever you use. It can be jelly beans, whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to go here and just put in hats to kind of get an idea on Amazon, like so I'll go to the filter here and you can do a lot of different things, but we can you can sort it by, let's say, average customer reviews. So actually, believe it or not, it makes sense. What's selling right now is a lot of just like these kind of hats, for the winter. It's cold in a lot of the world right now. So you can see they got these women's winter beanie, woman winter pom-pom beanie hats, Zumo baseball hat. Now let's also go here to price, high to low. What's the high-end stuff that's selling? Look at this, a $1,300 hat. I don't know what the hell, it's a Nike hat. Men's mink full fur cabbie cap. Okay, who wants to wear this? Okay, so if that's you and you know much about hats, you can pick a niche, because one of the steps, source the hats, we got to pick the niche, because you can't try to compete with Amazon selling every hat known to mankind. You're just not going to make money that way. Look at this, Gucci original GG canvas military hat, $348. So here's what I would do. I would try to make a niche hat. For example, there's a kid, one of my buddies, business partners, his son has made $500,000 at age 15 in the last 12 months by selling t-shirts that are local to the city. So they'll say like, I love Atlanta or something like that. I think they're actually Christian hats. They're like, Jesus loves Atlanta. And he like makes them for like every little town, like Jesus loves, I don't know, Henderson, North Carolina, and Jesus, all that kind of stuff. So he picked a small niche. He's 15, make 500 grand. So what you do, somebody said, this concrete outcry said, laugh my ass off, I buy that hat. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people are religious. A lot of people have sport. You can't do sports teams per se, because you'll run into trademark issues, but nobody can trademark, I love Jesus or something like that. So basically you can make a hat, probably not this hat, but you can make a simple hat, get made for you in China, and you could just start picking niches like that. And here's the beautiful thing about this. Then it's easy to do Facebook ads. We'll talk about that later. You create Facebook ads that just target people who live in Henderson, North Carolina, or Ojai, California. You pick all these niches. It doesn't even have to be a hat you're going to wear per se, but you become, like I said, what is the coolhatstore.com? You just get these hats around trending things. Remember the Damn Daniel app? You could make like a now it's not hot anymore, but you can also look in the app store, and some of these things are not trademarked. If you go to the app store, let's look. How's it going?
It's logged in. You see in the title.
So if you go to the app store and you look at the top charts, you can see things that are trendy. Now some of these you won't be able to do exactly like Monopoly. You're probably not going to be able to do. But sometimes they're weird things that are just trending very quickly. Let's see. Sky Guide is number 42. Look at that. So I just got a business idea for a hat. Right here, you can see that Sky Guide is the number 42 most downloaded app in the world. So what that tells me is that a lot of people are interested in stars and constellations. So what about making a hat that's about, Orion or something? You put a constellation on it, and then you target people on Facebook who are very into, looking at the stars. You can, of course, do astrology hats. Nathan, you did that for a second, right?
Yeah, I do.
Nathan, who works for me, has one, and it has like your astrology sign. People always love their astrology sign. Okay? So by picking a niche, I would pick, if I was just starting out and my goal was to make like $1,000 extra a month, or $10,000 or $20,000, I would look, like I said, I would look online, I would look at the app store, I'd look at Google Trends, I would look, there's other tools, you can look at Google Keyword Tool. I don't have time to go through all of these. There's about 10 different places that you can go to find trending things. You combine the trends into one hat. You get them printed for you in China. Now with hats, you don't even need to go to China. There's printing companies that will make them for you in the US. Funny always sells, in my experience. I have a little t-shirt business, and we were testing shirts, and one of the shirts that sold the best said, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Amen.
That shirt sold because people thought it was funny. So I think that is very important that you not try to go too broad. You're not going to be able to compete with all of Amazon. You're not going to be able to compete with Gucci. You're not going to be able to compete with everything. But what you can compete on, is that Facebook?
Yeah, ready?
Going live?
Okay, I'm going to press it in.
Okay.